And now we have a start. Boats are away cleanly. A lot of strokes being thrown in there by Cal, who started out at 49, and Washington, who started out at 48. And it's Washington with a deck length lead over Harvard and Cal, everyone else within 2 seats. Washington pouring it on. They really want to take the lead early here. They're still at 44. And it looks like Harvard's at 40. California a little bit lower. They're at about 39. So it's now Washington by 3 seats over Harvard and Cal. Cal has 2 seats on Wisconsin. Wisconsin 1 seat on Cornell. And Princeton just about level with Cornell. So we're about 400 meters into this race. Washington still at 38.5. They're being pressed now by Harvard. Harvard's at 37.5, and they're 1 seat back. It's Harvard by 2 seats over California, and now Princeton moving back level with Cal. It's then 1 seat back to the Badgers and 3 more seats back to Cornell. Crossing 500, it's Washington first. They're now back up to 4 seats over Harvard after a little burst there. And now it's Harvard, Cal, and Wisconsin just about level. Then 1 seat back to a furiously fighting Princeton crew. They're really throwing him in hard. And then 2 seats further back to Cornell. So from first place Washington to 6th place Cornell, it's about a half a length as we approach the Cooper River Boathouse. Washington, though, is looking pretty relaxed. They're at 36 now. They've got 4 seats on Harvard. Harvard now with a seat on 3rd place Wisconsin. Wisconsin leads Princeton, Cal, and Cornell by about 2 seats. So we're heading up to the 1,000-meter mark with Washington closely followed by Wisconsin and Harvard. It's still quite a battle. Princeton, Cal, and Cornell, none of them ready to give up the ghost. This is going to be a fight going to the 1,000. It's the Huskies in front and a lot of horsepower behind them, Fred.
Yeah, absolutely, Bob. Washington stretched it out now to 8 full seats over Harvard. Now, the real race is developing below that, 248 unofficially to the 1,000. Princeton and Wisco vying for 3rd spot. California in the 5th, and Boston 6th. But let's see what Harvard has left in the tank here, if they're going to come up on Washington, or if Washington's going to take a 10 right about now to protect that 8-seat lead. Washington 36.5. I like that gearing. Let's see where Harvard is. Harvard's probably right around the same. Yep, 36.5. And Wisconsin's trying to get that 3rd spot away from the Tigers. California still running in 5th, about 7-8 seats behind Wisco and about 4 seats behind Princeton. So Washington being challenged by Harvard here as we go past the boat club. Harvard wants to get into this race here and challenge the White Blades of Washington, but so far the Washington coxswain has kept her crew 8 to 9 seats ahead of the Crimson. Harvard's gone to 37 and they're starting to creep up. Yesterday the Huskies had a little tighter in the semi, a little tighter race in the semi, and here comes Harvard. 4:11 to the 1,000. Let's see if the Huskies can answer. Harvard coming up. They've made up a seat, and it's open water back to Wisconsin now, and Princeton's fallen off the pace. Wisconsin clearly in 3rd. Cal trying to come up and challenge Princeton for 4th, and Boston in 6th. Washington looking strong now, has got that lead back to 9 seats. So with about 35-40 strokes to go, Washington looks like they're in control. 39 for the Huskies, and they look smooth. They look powerful, smooth, and in control. Yesterday, the Husky varsity looked a little rattled when Harvard came knocking on the door and went by, but this JV has got true grit, and they're going to hold off that Harvard crew with about 20 more to go. Harvard's up now to about 41, and they've come up, but I'm afraid they've spotted Washington too much of a lead. Way back, open water, half a length open water back to third is a remarkable spread between second and third. So the Huskies now half a length up on Harvard. Harvard made a nice sprint to come within a half a length, but it will be the Huskies' day. National champions for the Huskies in the junior varsity event. Wisconsin will be bronze. And then very close, it looks like Princeton was fourth, Cal fifth, and Boston sixth.
Congratulations to the University of Washington.